Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Blah blah blah. I'm Heather B. Denture Diva and Autoimmune Disaster. Welcome to my channel. So I finally have a minute alone in my house. Usually there's just kids and my husband just all over the place. The reason why I did social media, now I'm a private person. I don't like people up in my biz. I don't like any of that. Holy crap, my hair's a disaster. I don't put my shit out there. I just don't. But I want to make a difference in this world. All I've ever cared about in my life is being there for my kids and being the best mom I absolutely can be. And to help people out there who don't have a voice, who need to be heard. If you're new to my channel, I've gone through hell and back. I was diagnosed with 8 autoimmune, which now I think that a couple of them are going to be dropped off. This whole time, sonograms have proved it. I've always kept prying, but nobody would listen to me. I finally went to my autoimmune doctor. In case anybody doesn't know, I have hypothyroidism. It's why I gained weight. I'm usually Thomas's size, dog. Like, I am tiny. Look at all my videos. You guys will see how small I am. Why the hell did I gain weight? And it's happened multiple times. And I've always dramatically lost the weight doing it the wrong way. There's not a lot I can say as far as what I'm going to be doing. Because it doesn't belong on social media. But I am going to tell you guys, be your best damn own advocate. I trust my autoimmune doctor. He's the only doctor I trust. I trust my autoimmune doctor with my life. Yes, doctors can make mistakes. Of course they can. They're human. But when you've had sonogram results, blood tests, all this stuff pointing that I'm going to die if this doesn't get fixed, and you just ignore it. I had a gut feeling my last sonogram to send it to my autoimmune doctor. He diagnosed it in 30 seconds, which was a relief that I was right and confirmed it so I can get better. 2, also made me very angry. There was no way somebody as active as me and small as me would get 47 pulmonary embolisms unless there was a reason. Now, they say I have lupus anticoagulant disorder, which there's stages to that. I'm barely in stage 1. So that wouldn't have caused it. And that definitely wouldn't have caused it. Especially for somebody who's just so hyperactive, it's insane. I am so livid that when you trust somebody, and this is my point of what I'm going to say. Everybody, when they see a doctor or a dentist or any medical profession, you always trust them because they have the degree. They're supposed to know more than you. They're supposed to do all that. That doesn't always happen, guys. I'm not saying all doctors are bad. There's bad people in every freaking profession. I've been saying that before any of this happened. No matter what, you're going to have shit people in every profession. It doesn't matter. I trust Dr. Shapiro with my life. That man has never did me wrong. Even when we were both confused. But he's the kind of doctor that listens. Just like my old neurologist, Dr. Cummings, which didn't want my case anymore because he was scared of my diseases. Valid. I was like, man, I respect the shit out of you, so I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to die either, so I get you. But Dr. Shapiro is an amazing scleroderma specialist. He is so intelligent. But what I respect about him is I'll do my research, and everybody knows that. Dr. Shapiro knows that. Everybody knows that research. And I don't like look at like the top things, like as soon as when you ask a question to Google that it's good. No, I deep dive into that shit. I look at studies. I look at everything. I do it for hours. There's times where I can't sleep because my mind, well, thyroid issues. So it's like I'm either hyperactive or passed out of sleep. It's very bipolar. It really is. Shout out to other people with thyroid issues because I feel you. It bothers me that my primary, I don't even get an apology. Like, I feel like patients are more hurt by doctors when they don't own their mistakes and just say, dude, I'm sorry. We're human, and I will do everything I can to make this better. I respect doctors who do that. I've had doctors who said that to me. And I was like, cool, let's do this. Let's work together, homie. Now, Dr. Shapiro, I can run ideas by him that he didn't think of. He tells me his ideas that he thinks. We collide them together and make shit happen. The only doctor I trust in my life. So I'm telling you guys, be your best own advocate. If you know and you feel you're not the same anymore, you see that you slowly have diminished everything. I've lost every hobby I've loved. I was a hip-hop dancer, crump, and all of that. I lost it due to all of this. I'm a singer. More like a gospel Methodist church. Kelly Clarkson, Lady Gaga, Pink collided together. That's me. Singing is a great way to get out frustrations and actually helps to lift things. But unfortunately, because my thyroid is swollen and my nodules are now cancerous, because it took so long to diagnose, and people didn't know this. If you take too long to diagnose hypothyroidism, I mean years, if you take too long, your nodules can turn into cancer. And I'm aware of that. And I'm pretty sure the next time when I see an endocrinologist, can make an appointment today, get the biopsy done, whatever, they're going to want my thyroid out. I understand that. But I feel like the last hobby I had was taken from me. I feel like, I'm not going to get emotional, I feel like my mid-20s up to my end of 30s was destroyed. It was taken from me, and it's not fair. I've been through way too much in life. I've been through everything you can possibly think of happening to somebody, minus being shot. I haven't been shot. Knock on wood. Whole freaking day. Everybody knock on wood right now that I just jinxed myself. Yeah, I'm that person. I've been through it, man. Let me be. Knock on wood. But anyway, I want you guys to be your best known advocate if I can help you with any research. It keeps my mind off shit. I love researching. A lot of people panic with research because they're finding out stuff that scares at me. I'll know what's wrong with me. That's how I look at it. It scares me not knowing. It scares me feeling like I could die and nobody knows why. I'm watching myself deteriorate. I lost time with my kids. I feel like my life was robbed from me. It's not okay. And I don't want people to go through what I go through. And I've been saying it in the denture world. I've been saying it in the autoimmune community. If you ever freaking need me, don't be afraid to ask. I put my personal information for you guys to contact me anytime. People contact me all the time. Every day I have multiple people contact me and say, Heather, I need your help. I will do everything it takes because none of you deserve what I've gone through. You know, I was talking to a few of my guy friends yesterday. I told them what was going on. Like, Heather, you got to be the most badass chick I've ever known. I'm like, everything I do is for my kids. I'm the only parent they have. I don't want any of you to suffer the way I did. And still do. I don't want you guys going through what I did and be afraid that you don't know if tomorrow's the end of it. Am I glad I know what it is? Yes. Is it too late? Yes. It's too late. Yes, we can increase my iodine production. But it caused cancer now. And there's nothing I can do about it. Now, there's 4 different kinds of thyroid cancer. 3 of them are very treatable. Very treatable. Thyroid cancer, if it's the normal ones, is the most treatable cancer in the world. If it's the one that cannot be treated. So I'm going to try to think positive. Really thought I wasn't going to cry through any of this. I thought my rage would keep me out of crying. It's not fair to my kids what happened. To watch me suffer like that for 10 years, it's not okay. I started going through this, guys, even before I had Thomas. I looked on my medical files and I saw that my thyroid wasn't even working in 2010 before I had him. And nobody did anything. I don't think it's fair that some people in the medical world can get away with this. You know, I used to say they're like James Bond, they have a license to kill. And it's not okay. If I die, it wouldn't matter to any of them because they're still here. But I dedicated my life to my kids and to everybody out there who sees my story and prevents it from happening to them. I need you guys to share the shit out of this. Please like the video, get it out there into the algorithm. I want to save somebody's life. So people are going to ask me some of the symptoms I've gone through. We'll say the 47 pulmonary embolisms is right before like thyroid storm would happen. There's so much, guys, that just some of it was peripheral neuropathy that was caused by this. All my pain. The part of your brain that controls the heat and the cool and all of that, the reason why I was on fire from inside out was because of that. That was painful beyond belief. Me gaining massive amounts of weight and having my primary just tell me how much I need to lose weight and what diet pills would I like. She could have just figured it out. I feel like people only see the outside and they don't see what people go through. I was not ready for this video. I really haven't opened up to anybody about this till you guys. You guys have been like my family for me. I haven't slept a full night of sleep in like 15 years. I don't even know what that's like anymore. If you guys ever have a problem at all to be heard by your doctor, and it's hard. I live in a small area. I know what you're going through, and it's really hard to find a good primary. It really is. If you guys are going through shit and symptoms that you feel like you're not being heard, and you want to be put in the right direction of what you want, please email me. Please let me help you figure whatever it is out. It could be something small. It could be anything, guys. You know, everything that I've gone through, I was like, Heather, just hang on. You just got to hang on for a little bit until somebody figures it out. And then the next thing happened. It all ties into my thyroid. Half my life. All the pain and suffering in a hospital stays and ulcers and pulmonary embolisms, blood clots. Now I have heart disease. I was an athlete. 90% of my life I was an athlete. No matter how hard I worked, it was gonna do it anyway. Because I don't have a degree, and I blame myself because why didn't I figure it out sooner? And my son was like, Mom, you can't blame yourself, you don't have a degree. I'm like, I figured everything else out. Why didn't I know this? I didn't know which direction to go to because I already have autoimmune diseases, and a lot of it mimics autoimmune. But the sonograms proved that I had thyroiditis. I've had nodules for 8 years. And now they turned cancerous because it was too late. I feel like I've been fighting my entire life to stay afloat so I could be there for my kids and not let them down. I never got to enjoy life. I never got to. I was a single mom, put myself through college to be a homicide detective, to be in criminal justice, to help people get justice, to help people make a difference in their life so people have consequences. And then this happens to me, ironically. So if there's anybody going through even remotely anything I'm going through, you're not alone. And I know how you feel and how frustrating it is and how stressful it is and how you're just tired of it all. But just know you're not alone. And I will do everything in my power to help anybody who needs the direction to tell their doctor what tests to do and anything to do. You know, I don't know how many times I heard my doctor say, well, that's rare. It's impossible for that to happen to you. Boo-boo. It's happened to somebody. What makes you think it won't to me? And it did. And it bothers me that people don't own their mistakes. It's someone's life you're playing with. She robbed me from my present, my future, my past. So there's some stuff I won't say on here. I just won't. It's social media. But if anybody's in this situation where you know something's wrong with you and nobody's listening to you, please email me. Please. It will be in the description. I'll put it in the comment section. Just get a hold of me, guys. Because I promise you, you will not feel alone as I did my entire life. I suffered through more shit. I don't even know how I'm still alive. I'm going to be real with you. I have no idea. But the fight in me is a fire that cannot be burnt out. My kids are absolutely everything to me. It was really hard bringing them into this world. I almost died in both pregnancies. I'm not going to just walk away and leave them. I will fight and endure any pain. The amounts of pain I've dealt with just to make sure they have their mom. I'm not a victim. I'm not weak. I'm a fighter. And there's times I break down because I feel like, how the freaking hell am I going to find more fight? But I'll find it. Because I'm not going to let them down. And this can't happen to somebody else. It's not okay. It is not okay. And yes, people make mistakes. Of course they do. But own your shit and fix it. That's my whole thing. You're playing with somebody's life. And life should matter. And I feel like in the world it is now, it doesn't. But I know there's so many of you that go through something similar than I do. Some people are like, oh, well, you know, it's not that bad right now, but you don't know how bad it's going to get. And I'm the person that can tell you it can get much worse. Beyond the fathom that you'd ever thought it would get worse. And I can't believe it was an easy fix this whole time. What bothers me is it's not like there was a sonogram done. It's not like it was a normal TSH level, which that happens all the time. You can't go by that, guys. For people out there that are about thyroid, I'm iodine deficient. My TSH level for once in my life is normal. And I'm so iodine deficient that it's severe. It's pretty bad. It's on the level of Mayo Clinic being like, oh shit, she needs to pump herself now. But I'm lactose intolerant. I don't eat dairy, which has iodine in it. I don't eat seafood because I'm allergic to half of it. And I don't add salt to my food because most things have salt in it. But I know how to season. If you know how to season, then you wouldn't put salt on food because it'd be naturally so flavored. So, I've always been a person that eat clean and took care of myself. I was ripped with muscles. You guys could see what I looked like. It's all videoed. And you can see how I deteriorated very quick. And I want to say that I love you guys. And no matter what happens, ride or die. Because you guys are like family to me. You guys have helped me cope with so many things as much as I've helped you. And I didn't do YouTube for money because trust me, you don't make shit, guys. Don't even bother. But I did it to help people. Because I want to make a difference in the world. I want to know that when I do die, my legacy will always go on. If you guys need me, you know how to find me. And just know that I'm going to stay strong and do everything I got to do. It's hard. I'm in a lot of pain. It's really hard to focus with a lot of pain for all my chronic pain people out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's one thing to put on a face and fake it till you make it, but my swollen hands, thyroid. Just know that if you guys need me, I'm here always for you. Don't think that because I have too much shit that you can't get a hold of me. You matter. What you go through matters. And I will always be here to help anybody, no matter what you're going through. Even if you just need a friend to vent to. I will be making a video of, I'm going to write it down because I have really bad brain fog, which figured out was thyroid, guys. Like, I told you guys I couldn't hold a thought, and I could see words, but I can't say it. That's thyroid. So I'm going to write all my symptoms down and take you guys through what I went through. Maybe it'll help somebody else that was in the same situation. But I love you guys. Please stay safe and advocate for yourself. If you feel in your gut something is wrong, fight to be heard. But like I say, respectfully. We don't need to go off like crazy people. We are grown women and men, and we can handle things maturely. But stick up for yourself. Even my autoimmune doctor says it all the time. Be your best own advocate. If you feel in your gut something is wrong, say it. He's like, say it out loud. Don't just be like, I think it's this. And the doctor's like, oh, no, it's not, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay. No. Say, I want the test to prove it. I want this done to prove it. If you guys feel something is wrong. And by the way, everybody in this world needs iodine in their diet. Unless you have thyroid cancer, which puts me in a little predicament here. But everybody needs to eat iodine. So take it from me, for anybody who didn't know, because doctors don't tell people shit. Iodine is needed. Without iodine, your thyroid doesn't work. Bye, guys.